In today's video, I am going to be setting up some fun tracker pages in my 2025 Health and Wellness Planner. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Tracy and I'm a girl with plans. So I have a bunch of stuff on my desk. I have my fitness and wellness planner for 2025. This is the first half of the Erin Condren Daily Duo planner. I also have a bunch of sticker books. So I have a few functional sticker books here. I have some floral sticker books. I have a stencil, and then I have some of my fitness sticker books. I also have my happy planner binders off to the side, which also have a lot of fitness stickers in it. But I just figured these would be easy too, because they're gonna like kind of all coordinate. Like you can see here, these all coordinate. So I figure this can work too. So let's chat about my fitness trackers. Okay, so I'm putting it in the front. So here is my goals. I did a whole separate video on my goal setting. Definitely check that out if you have not already. I will have it linked down in the description box below. So I added these dot grid pages. What I did is I added them recently. So I just snipped them from a notebook and then just popped them in. You can see here, that's how I did it. So I could technically take them out if I want to right now to decorate outside of the spirals, but that's okay. We'll keep it. So I want a milestone page. This is going to be a decorated page with just boxes or shapes or something, because this page is one where I want to keep track of my wins as they happen, because that's one thing I did not do very well. Actually, that's one thing I haven't done very well ever, was celebrate my wins or keep track of my wins or my milestones in a lot of aspects of my life, but especially fitness and wellness. So when I'm talking about milestones, it's not necessarily going to be weight loss milestones or things like that. It might be I am finally doing like up to like 60 pounds when I do squats or something like that again. You know, it's going to be like things like that. Or like I have a rowing machine. So if I row a personal best, I'm going to write that one in there. Even though like I might continue to improve on it, so I might not write it every time. I just kind of want to celebrate some of those like things that make me proud in the moment. I just feel like it'll be something good to look at in general, but especially when I'm struggling, it could help me gain some type of motivation. This is going to be 2 pages because I want to track all the things. I want to track how many days I've done certain workouts in the 6th month, because like I said, this is a 6-month planner. I actually like it being 6 months because it gets a little overwhelming for a year. But what I plan to do on my monthly calendar is I do currently put in these Apple Watch circle stickers anytime I close my rings, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes I kind of go back and forth about tracking the workout, and I am going to track the workout on here. I'm not going to write the specifics of the workout, but if I did strength training, I'm going to write strength training. If I did rowing, so stuff like that, the specifics go on these pages. But that way, at the end of the month, that's when I'm gonna fill out these trackers. I have learned I cannot do it like throughout the month, because if I forget to do it, I forget where I left off, and then I have to go back and do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, and then end up not doing it. So I'm gonna just do it. It's gonna be part probably of my maybe monthly setup. I won't do it on camera, but that's when I will do it. So yeah, that's my plan for this one. And this one, because I do have some weight loss goals, they're not going to be huge. I'm going to do a weight loss tracker. This will probably be something that I either create with the stencils or something like that. For each pound that I lose, I can like check it off. Of course, I don't know how that accounts for if I regain it, but we'll see. Hopefully that'll be a non-issue. Maybe I'll wait and not like check it off until I get a few pounds down, and then I can check off for the one. All right, so we'll see. All right, so maybe I should start with my tracker pages, because that's going to take the most time. These 2 pages are not going to take much time at all, the first one and the last one, because they're going to be mainly shapes or stickers or something. And I feel like I need to take these off. I'm going to take them off. I'm going to take them off the coil. It's just going to make my life so much easier. Sorry, guys. Okay. You could see how they get a little tattered, but this is only, look, that one's already messed up. I could probably go ahead and replace it now that I have it off the coil. So maybe I should go ahead and replace that one. Let me do that. I just have a dot grid notebook that I've been using. I guess this is the perfect time for me to show you how I did this, just in case you don't know. So this is my Hello Kitty notebook. I was like trying to figure out what that is. Oh, I put the covers on wrong. Or did I? I don't know what's going on here. Is there a name page? Maybe there's not a name page. Yeah, I definitely put the covers on backwards, but it doesn't matter. So all I do here is I pull it tight. I take scissors and I just snip like that where the coils go. Okay, there we go. Got them off. I'll use these. I actually might keep these in the front though, because after I use these, I won't have any more in the front. So maybe I'll do that. Okay. So milestone. What I actually might do now that I've done this is I might want to actually keep one in front and behind these pages. And the reason why I say that, let me grab my planner again. Y'all, I had a different planner. I had a coil system that I used last year. I did not do all of this. I did not like sit there and try to rearrange stuff or anything like that. But it might be a good idea to like have a notes page that I'm going to keep here, so that way I can kind of revisit what's going on here and write it down. I have notes pages in between the weeks and then at the end of the month. So I might use those, I might not. Like I think I mentioned during my setup of it that I might, if I don't use it, I'm just going to rip them out because I need the space if I don't use it, as far as this planner's already full. So if I add any stickers or anything like that, it's gonna be even more full. All right, so this is just going to be a blank page that we'll put back in the planner. Like I said, it does make it easy to pop things on and off like that. It's not the best, it's not the sturdiest, but it works fine. I'm gonna be flipping to like the monthly sections more or less anyway. So that's gonna kind of keep these a little bit in better condition, because you're just picking them up and moving them over versus reading them. Whatever. Okay, so I said we are gonna start with this page first. Let me take this one off too. All right, so we're gonna do my trackers. So I started writing the trackers, but I think I want some more. So I want a strength tracker. That's going to be the largest one, because I definitely want to have room for maybe 5 days of strength training if I do it. My goal is going to be 3, but you need to kind of account for times that you might do more. But with that said, there's going to be times I do less. So maybe I'll do 4 a week. But I also I have a boxing bag, and I also have a G-Flex machine. Okay, so I kind of want to account for at least the equipment I have, but I also want to do yoga. All right, so let's kind of get the calculator out and try to figure out how many spots I want for each of these. I want to be semi-realistic. So we'll go. And this might not be reflective of my goals for the month. Like I might not say I want to do like 20 strength training workouts or 16. I'm just trying to account for if I got really into strength training again and went hard. But when I was going to the gym, it was 3 times a week. I was doing strength training. But let's do 4. So that's 24. I could have done that without a calculator. I promise you I could have. Okay, so that's 24. So I need at least 24 boxes there. Rowing. I wonder if I should do 30 for the strength. And if I should do... Oh, wait a minute. That's way wrong. That's wrong. Hold up. That was wrong. I'm all messed up. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so for strength training, I want to do 4 times a week times 4 times 6. There we go. 96. Okay. That's why it's different. I don't know what I was thinking. That's a lot harder to write down, but we'll figure it out. All right. So that's 96 for my strength training. For my rowing, we will account for once a week. So that's going to be 4 times 6. So that is where the 24 comes from. I think we're going to do the same for cycling. I think we're going to do the same for kickboxing. Yoga, I would like to ideally do twice a week. I know that's not going to happen, but we can just hope. I would like to honestly do it more than that, if I'm being completely honest with you. Let's do 3 times a week, because there's like a couple of yin yoga classes that isn't like the straight up yoga. It's more stretchy yoga that I might want to include in there. That's 72. All right, y'all. This is going to be crazy. All right. So does this line up at all with these boxes? Probably not. Nope, not even close. Okay. So I'm going to count these really quick just to see how much I have to play with here. All right, guys, I have penciled in everything. So I have, this is going to be for strength. This is going to be for yoga. Then I have a box for rowing, a box for spin, a box for kickboxing, a box for my slide and bench trainer. This is going to be my total overall tracker, and I might do a closed rings tracker. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that'll be fine. Like I said, I'm planning on only updating this once a month, so we are going to see from there. Now, we are talking about decorating. We are going to decorate first. So when I was looking through my sticker books, Lux Winter actually had some florals that goes really well with these. So that's what we are going to use. Now, I'm probably going to speed up some of this stuff just because, you know, I feel like the main part is the trackers and to see how things are working. So I don't know that seeing it decorate at regular speed is that beneficial. I'll do some chatting about like the reason why I'm doing this and things like that a little bit later. But, yeah, let me just go ahead and put these stickers down. All right, so let's chat a little bit about the trackers. So I did go ahead and like add up how many dots went vertically and horizontally, but it ended up not really mattering in the end. But just in case you wanted to know, there were 39 dots going vertically and 29 going horizontally. But what I ended up landing on was making enough boxes for 100 strength training workouts, which is probably way more than I'm going to do, but it's just easy to kind of do it when you're going to do 4 columns of 25. It just made things easier. And then I did 3 columns of 25 for yoga. Again, I'm sure I'm not going to do 75, but whatever. I mean, that's not me being negative. It's me being realistic. And then over on the side where I just messed up and you'll see me covering it, that I'm going to be doing rowing workouts is going to be the top one. And I added way more boxes than I needed. I did 5 rows of 8. Yes, that's really ambitious. I would be rowing more probably than the other ones. So that is why I did more. And for spin, I did 5 rows. Wait a minute. 4 rows of 8? I don't know. And then the other ones, I just did 3 rows of 8. And the other ones is boxing and sliding bench trainer. And for sliding bench trainer, I have a Great Flex. It's GR8 Flex. I love it, but it is pretty much an alternative to the Total Gym, you know, the one that Chuck Norris advertises on infomercials. So I have an alternative version to that. I wouldn't say it's a knockoff. It's just a different brand. So yeah, I have that. So I definitely want to utilize that more, which is why I want to track how many times I use it. And then the trackers on the right hand side are going to be overall trackers for the number of workouts I complete and for the number of times I close my Apple Watch rings. Y'all should be happy that I sped that up. That was over an hour. Yes, it was. So I did everything. So I used all the letters from here. I did have to make the R. I had to make that with using a P and a K, but I think it turned out fine. So this is for my weights, my strength training, my yoga, my rowing, my spinning, my sliding bench trainer, my boxing, if I do any type of boxing with the bag. This is for my rings, and this is for total. Now, for the rings in total, I do have 6 columns, and this is for 6 months worth, but I'm not going to do it by date. So I'm not going to do like 1 through 31, and then if I work out on the 19th, I color in the box number 19. I'm not doing that. That's just too much to have to like date it. I'm just going to do for January, I'll color in every time I work out. So if I work out 15 days, you can see the 15 boxes will be colored in together. I do think I'm going to pick a color a month, and I'll know that it's the color of the month based on whatever's in the first column. And that way I can tell how many I do per month. All right. So that took a lot longer than I thought, but it's super cute. And I really like the sticker book. So I'm like almost wondering if I should just keep it up, but I don't have as many stickers left from these. So maybe I'll go ahead and finish up the stickers, because I definitely have a milestone one. Now, I don't know. For milestones, it's going to be a few of the decorative stickers. But it's going to be like just regular box stickers. I'm not going to have too many here. I can add more later. I didn't trim this. So I'm thinking at least 6, at most 10 is what I'm thinking as far as boxes go. All right, guys, I am done. That took a long time, and I had all these sticker books out, and I only used, what, 4? 2 of the lettering ones, and then the Wrong, and then the Live, Love, Posh Lex Winter. I'm not sure if that sticker book is still available, but I am an affiliate for Live, Love, Posh, so if it is, definitely check out in the description box for my discount code and affiliate link, because my discount code will save you 10%, and you want to save some money, right? All right, so let's pop these back on the coils. This is going to take a little bit of time. This is not as easy as popping them on the disc, because they're a little frail, but we're going to try to do them 2 at a time. All right, guys, there we go. Here it is on the coils. I did add the blank page back in there in case I want to do any more writing about my goals or anything like that. But here is the wins page. I'm glad I decided to keep the same color and the same stickers throughout. I think it really helps it. So this is just where I'm going to mark wins. I decided on wins instead of milestones just because some of them are going to be wins and not necessarily milestones. Like, I guess milestone is if I row like 50 classes, my 50th class is like a milestone or something like that. I'd rather just have wins instead of milestones. And then here are the trackers. These will start on the 28th because I do, well, this is where it gets confusing. Do I start on the 28th or do I start on the 1st? I don't know because I'm going to start everything on the 28th, but I guess this is the 1st. I guess we'll just start the tracker part on the 1st, but everything else in my planners will start on the 28th. And then weight loss, there we go. I'm probably not going to like color in 1 until I get to 3. And then I'll color in 1 because I'll feel a little bit safe that hopefully I'll stay at that one. But you can see where I've made a few mistakes. I cut out a dot grid like this, and I was just using it for scraps, and I just cut out a little square, tape it over there, and then you can't tell it. I did it over here a couple of times too, and you can't see it. It's underneath all 3 of these titles. I drew lines where I wasn't supposed to. I was just in the zone. But I really liked how this turned out. I'm hoping I can keep up with it. I think I can, as long as I just, like I said, I'm not going to visit this every day or every week. I'm going to visit it when I do my monthly setup and kind of come in and check off some stuff. Maybe we'll do it together as part of my setups. These are popping off. These are going to pop off at the bottom just because this bottom coil is still a little wonky. All right, guys, so there we go. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this gave you some tracking ideas. Obviously, I'm tracking things that are more related to my goals. The reason why I'm tracking all of the fitness related stuff here is because like I have this equipment here, so I want to just kind of keep track of how many times I'm using it. Plus I want to motivate myself to actually use the equipment I have. I definitely want to stay on top of strength training, and I want to incorporate more yoga, so I'm hoping this is a little bit of motivation. And then this is just kind of like a total snapshot. I figured if I'm capturing it somewhere else, I might as well capture it here too. It's just something I think interesting to keep. But if you wanted to do trackers, maybe you would track something entirely different. Maybe you want to track how many times you hit 10,000 steps. That's hard for me to do, so I can't really do that one. I have a sedentary job, so I'm sitting down most of the day. So for me, a good day as far as steps go, even when I go into the office, is like 5,000. So yeah, even when I work out, it's like 5,000 steps. I don't have a treadmill or anything like that to increase that. But steps is a good one. Stand. You can mark how many times that you hit 8 hours of stand. That's obviously if you have a fitness watch, then it's easier to track. But those are, I mean, there's it's endless for how many things you could possibly track. This is the first time I'm doing weight loss. I'm usually not a fan of tracking weight loss, but I feel like I need some type of motivation because my weight is going in a direction I don't want it to go. So I figure we'll add that and see how it goes. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to hit that like button. If you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would consider subscribing. I do hope to kind of keep up with some fitness and wellness plan with me videos, and then every month I'll be doing some goal setting videos and things like that. So if the fitness and wellness is your jam, I should have hopefully about a video a week, give or take. So definitely hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey. All right, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.